Hey everybody, I'm Brandon. I'm one of the PTs here at DeWitt PT. Hope everybody's staying safe and being healthy during these crazy times. One of the things I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today is that as we are having more time on our hands while we're sheltering in place, I know I personally have been going out on more runs and trying to find other ways to stay active and move my body. And I have been noticing that more and more people are doing the same, and more people are out on the trails and out on the roads and going for runs and doing things that are active. So my brain kind of instantly goes to, are these people prepared to be doing these things, and are our bodies going to be able to hold up to these new stresses that we're putting on our body? So what we wanted to do today is just go over a few of our warm-up activities to see if we can prepare your body a little bit more and keep you primed and ready to go on these runs and do some of these things that we're now asking our bodies to do. So let's go over a few of those things now. So we'll start with some simple things just to try to get the lower legs warmed up a little bit. We want to just do a few ankle rolls, maybe about 10 on each side, just to get things warmed up through the ankles. And then we'll start with some heel walking to kind of get some of those lower leg muscles warmed up. I usually like to do this for 20 feet or so just to get things moving. And then we'll also do some toe walking to see if we can get those calves turned on a little bit and get things starting to move and warmed up some. So again, each of those for about 20 feet or so. So next we'll start moving our way up the leg. So I want to just start going for some good knee hugs here, trying to stay nice and vertical as we're doing this, and driving that back heel and that down heel into the ground as we're moving. So I want to think about keeping everything nice and stiff through that stance leg and going back and forth. Same thing about 20 feet or so. And then we'll also do a good knee pull for the quad here, just to see if we can get those quads warmed up a little bit. This is also a great time to focus on maintaining your balance. Are you able to do this and stay upright? Or are you super wobbly, gonna fall over? Can we keep you as vertical as possible and work on that balance? Another thing I like to do is just more of a global body movement, is just a walking lunge. So we can even just walk and lunge through some of these. I'm thinking about keeping my knees rotated out. I can also add in a rotation here to loosen some other things up. I just want to do about 5 on each side just to see if I can get some motion going and warm some of those quad muscles up, some of those other hip muscles to kind of get us going on our run. So lastly, we want to kind of start to get a little bit bouncy as we're going to start to go for our run. So can we even just start to get into some of these running technique drills? So we'll start with just some marching in place. And then as we get better with this, we can start to skip a little bit. So we're essentially just trying to prime some of those muscles, get things working a little bit, and kind of simulate that running motion. We can also do with this a little bit of a karaoke, right? So we're just trying to get a little bit of hip rotation. We're trying to see again if we can get a little bit springier with some of these motions before we take off. So I hope those exercises are beneficial for you to get you prepared and warmed up for your run. We're currently offering telehealth appointments here at the clinic. So if that's something that you would like to delve into a little bit deeper, feel free to reach out so that we can get you running better and injury-free here in the upcoming months.